Hey everyone, welcome to another session of Ceerazzledazzle Physics. In today's session, guys, we're going to be talking about X-rays. So put down today's title, it's going to be X-rays. And before we get going, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to keep my channel going and keep my content as free as possible. And if you get stuck with anything that I'm explaining, just comment below and I'll be able to answer your queries. Okay, let's get straight into it. Okay, so what exactly is an X-ray? Well, hopefully you can remember that this is the electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. As you can see, X-rays are found over here. So X-rays are electromagnetic waves. Don't forget, as you go across the spectrum over here, the frequency is getting higher. So these ones have quite a high frequency. They have a high frequency, yes. They are also ionizing. So don't forget these ones over here, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. These are the ones which are ionizing. So I'll just put that at the top over here. They are all ionizing. These three are ionizing. This one all the way to there, they're all ionizing here. So X-rays are ionizing. So X-rays are ionizing radiation, guys. So that means that the DNA within your cells can actually mutate, and therefore this can lead to cancer. So they are quite dangerous, guys. Okay, so what about a use of X-rays? Well, they are used in medical imaging. Alright, so X-rays in medical imaging. How are they actually used? Well, this is my very basic description of how X-rays work. Let's say I've got a bone over here, yes, a bone over here, and right now this is, it's a white sheet. So this is a white X-ray sheet. X-ray sheet over here, yes. Initially it's white, and then what happens is you bombard the objects which you want to look at with X-rays from above. So the X-rays come down over here. So these are the X-rays over here. Alright, so afterwards what you see is the following. So obviously the X-rays, look, these ones over here, some of them can obviously travel down and hit the paper. So they travel down and hit the paper, but some of them are blocked by the bone itself. So therefore, that means that the piece of paper over here, initially obviously it was all white, the bits which get hit by the X-rays, so don't forget these are the X-rays, they actually turn black. So it turns black over here because you've been hit by the X-rays. But X-rays can't pass through all materials. So X-rays are absorbed by bone. They are absorbed by bone, and this is the reason why we use X-rays in medical imaging. Because let's say, for example, if you broke your foot, you'd go for an X-ray at a hospital. They bombard the X-rays upon that part of your body. The X-rays can pass through your skin, so X-rays can pass through the skin, but they are absorbed by dense materials such as bone. And hence the reason why we get the X-ray image looking like this. So the black corresponds to the points hit by the X-ray, and the white corresponds to the points which have not been able to be hit by the X-ray because they've been absorbed by the object. So in this case it's the bone. Okay, so advantages of X-rays. Number one advantage is going to be it can penetrate through the skin. Yes, it can penetrate through the skin, and it is non-invasive. That means that you don't need surgery to see what's going on inside the body. Disadvantage of a medical X-ray is going to be it is ionizing and there's a risk of cancer. So there are dangers associated with X-rays, but hopefully you're not having too many X-rays and therefore the dose is not too high. Next one is going to be it's also a 2D image. So sometimes for parts of the body, let's say like the pelvis, you might actually want to have a 3D image. Therefore, these X-rays are not that great because it's only a 2D image formed. Okay, now from here, we're going to talk about CT scans. So CT stands for computerized tomography. Basically, it is using X-rays, but it's not going to be using it from one direction only. You're going to be bombarding the object, so let's just say it's the head over here, from multiple sides. Yeah, so multiple sides you're being bombarded right now. The reason why is because when you bombard the object from multiple sides with X-rays, this can generate a 3D picture. So you can get a 3D picture which then can be rotated around. So that is an advantage of using a CT scan, is the fact that you can actually now have an image which can be rotated. Let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of using CT scans. Okay, so here we go, guys. Advantages of a CT scan, a 3D image is obtained. There's greater detail as well because you're being bombarded with multiple directions. Disadvantages are there's a great exposure to ionizing radiation, so you're going to be bombarded with much more ionizing radiation. And obviously, you're going to increase your risk of developing cancer here. But obviously, guys, you actually have to weigh out the pros and cons of actually having an X-ray because the benefits of actually having an X-ray scan will obviously outweigh the risks of not. Yes, you actually have to make a decision yourself. Yes, it's dangerous, but obviously there are advantages at the same time. And that's it for another session of Ceerazzledazzle Physics. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to get my channel going, and good luck in your studies. Comment below if you need additional support. Ciao, ciao, and goodbye.